Welcome to Heritage Month Day 7. In today's video, I would like to talk about our girl Tyla and the discourse surrounding her. She recently released an EP which sold 3.7k units in the US, which sparked flop allegations. I don't believe she's a flop. If she was, people wouldn't be talking about her or care about her sales and what she's up to. Everyone believes she should be this big superstar and want to interrogate why she hasn't reached the expected heights. I do think there is a disconnect with her audience, and there's multiple things at play. First, the elephant in the room.
Me on these debates that they be having about your identity as a South African colored person. What does that even mean?
Tyla referring to herself as colored and not black. I think this was a missed opportunity for Tyla and her team. They probably told the Breakfast Club no questions about her racial identity, but the way Charlemagne phrased the question to me gave her a little wiggle room. It's not fair to ask a 22-year-old to carry the weight of the racial complexities of an entire country, but heavy is the crown. It's just the card she's been dealt. I think her team really mishandled the situation by going to the Breakfast Club, who are known for provoking their interviewees and not being prepared to answer difficult questions. Good media training would have been prepping her with the same statement she made after the fact. I just don't understand how no one saw this coming. Not everyone follows her on Twitter or even cares to retroactively look up information, and this was a huge platform for her to set the record straight. I don't believe she hates black people, but her denying her own cultural heritage would have been frowned upon in South Africa, and we would have been bezwake. The racial history between black and colored people in South Africa is complicated and fractured. Colored people had to actively deny their blackness in order to survive. They were seen as a higher class than black people. And unfortunately, that mentality is still present today, as is most anti blackness around the world. There are a lot of people who are trying to unlearn this, but it would be a lie to act like colored people do not separate themselves from blackness due to white supremacy. But also, they are an entirely different cultural group with their own language, food, lifestyle, and social norms.
Yet often colored communities are disdained as people with no clear heritage or culture, as not black enough or not white enough. Well, colored by Tessa Dooms and Ninzi Ebony Shutal challenges this notion.
However, I do agree that when in Rome, do as the Romans do. She's black in America, colored is offensive there, and this is just a strange discourse, which I feel is fueled a little bit by some people's xenophobia. There is an uptake in anti immigrant sentiments around the world. This is not just an American thing. And you can see by some of the comments people make about her accent and all sorts of other things that is just veering towards a weird anti African sentiment. But I don't believe this is a majority of the black population. I have lived in America for 2 years, and when I had any interactions with African Americans, they were always kind and curious about my accent and country. They wanted to come visit and wanted to know more about my background. And of course, all that is my experience, but still. It's just unfortunate that this situation is being used in the Diaspora Wars when really there is nothing for us to fight about. I would also like to make a note about how a lot of the pop girls are flopping. Chaperones, The Giver fell off the charts, and I love the song. Her recent single, The Subway, peaked at number 3 and is now at number 36. Although Manchild has sold well, the reviews are mixed, and it does seem like Sabrina's lack of artistic progression from the short and sweet era has created a lot of discourse. Her peers, Normani, Chloe, Coco Jones, Thames, and Arya Starr, are all trying to find their footing and gain a solid fan base with international crossover appeal. So she's not the only one trying to figure things out. Love the girls, by the way. I saw Coco Jones last year at the Cincinnati Music Festival and she was great. I do, however, personally feel a disconnect with Tyla because I feel there's nothing to stand. I didn't enjoy water, so I was never on that craze. I do, however, understand why people love the song. The imagery, dancing, videos, it was all fresh, innovative, and the hype was organic. I also did enjoy her first album, Push to Start and Breathe Me, being standouts on the project. I was disappointed on her behalf that she didn't get any Grammy Award recognition, but to be fair, the categories were stacked that year and she submitted in the pop categories. After Water, I feel she's been repeating a lot of looks, dances, and there's just nothing new. I understand genre and trying to explore something to its full capacity, but I do feel the song and dance has run stale. She has no interesting magazine covers. I do not enjoy her music videos. I also feel the output has been too much. Even with this new EP, I feel it's more of the same. There's no new story being told. We get it, she's skinny and she's beautiful, but we need more. I'll reference some of my faves. Janet Jackson, Beyonce, and Rihanna have managed to maintain their star power for so long because they reinvented themselves. The eras are not the same and they're innovative with their looks, be it music videos, magazine covers, or just red carpet looks. I really think Tyler needs to go back to the drawing board and give us something new. In conclusion, Tyler girl, if you see this, doubt it, but you never know. I'm not trying to be mean. As a fellow South African, I'm really rooting for you. I and a lot of other people see the star potential in you. I just think you need to take a step back, reinvent yourself, and this might be difficult as there are pressures from your label and other external factors we're not aware of, but I think you can do it. I will be tapped in for whatever comes next, and I hope she makes it big. Has Tyler been resonating with you? Do you think she's lacking something? Let me know if you agree with my analysis in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.